Top 10 Most Insane Tornadoes in U.S. History. America. A country where Mother Nature can go from calm to absolute nightmare in minutes. 1 second the sky looks normal. And the next, a giant tornado is tearing entire towns off the map. Winds over 300 miles an hour. Houses ripped straight off their foundations. People running for their lives. These aren't just storms. These are monsters. Tonight, we're counting down the 10 most terrifying tornadoes in American history. And trust me, the number 1 tornado was so deadly, people still talk about it nearly 100 years later. Tornado 10. Rolling Fork Tornado, 2023. Narrator. March 24, 2023. Rolling Fork, Mississippi. A quiet little town. Until radar picked up something terrifying. A violent tornado moving straight toward the city. And the worst part? It hit at night. People could barely even see it coming. In just minutes, entire neighborhoods were shredded apart. Homes vanished. Cars were tossed like toys. Witnesses said it sounded like a freight train ripping through the sky. For survivors, it felt like the end of the world. Tornado 9. Western Kentucky Tornado, 2021. Narrator. December 10, 2021. This tornado was different. It wasn't just powerful. It kept going. And going. And going. This monster traveled more than 200 miles. Destroying town after town across Kentucky. The city of Mayfield took a direct hit. A candle factory collapsed with workers trapped inside. Some people were literally calling their families, saying goodbye. It became one of the deadliest tornado events of the modern era. Tornado 8. El Reno Tornado, 2013. Narrator. May 31, 2013. Oklahoma. A tornado formed outside El Reno. But meteorologists quickly realized this thing was massive. 2.6 miles wide. Yeah, you heard that right. The widest tornado ever recorded in history. Storm chasers tried tracking it. But the tornado suddenly changed direction, and that surprise turn turned deadly. Even experienced storm chasers got caught off guard. It was a brutal reminder. Nature doesn't care how prepared you are. Tornado 7. Joplin Tornado, 2011. Narrator. May 22, 2011. Joplin, Missouri. It started as a normal Sunday afternoon. But within minutes, an EF5 tornado slammed straight into the city. And what happened next was absolute chaos. Hospitals destroyed. Schools flattened. Entire blocks wiped clean. Cars were thrown through buildings. 158 people lost their lives. It became one of the deadliest tornadoes in modern U.S. history. After the storm passed, Joplin looked less like a city and more like a war zone. Tornado 6. Greensburg Tornado, 2007. Narrator. May 4, 2007. Greensburg, Kansas. Tornado sirens echoed through the town late at night. People rushed underground. But this storm was unbelievably powerful. An EF5 tornado nearly 1.5 miles wide ripped through Greensburg. When the sun came up, 95% of the town was gone. Completely destroyed. Entire streets disappeared overnight. It was one of the most devastating tornado disasters America had ever seen. Tornado 5. Bridge Creek, Moore Tornado, 1999. Narrator. May 3, 1999. Oklahoma meteorologists already knew the atmosphere was dangerous. But nobody expected this. A violent tornado exploded across Bridge Creek and Moore. The wind speeds 301 miles per hour. That's one of the highest tornado wind speeds ever recorded on Earth. Homes were ripped completely off their foundations. The ground itself looked scraped clean. Experts later said, if you were caught outside, survival was nearly impossible. Tornado 4. Reno Tornado, 1974. Narrator. April 3, 1974. One of the worst tornado outbreaks in American history. Known simply as the Super Outbreak. And the most terrifying tornado of them all was the Reno Tornado. This violent F5 tornado tore directly through the city. Schools collapsed. Entire neighborhoods vanished. Old footage from that day still shocks people even now. The destruction was almost unbelievable. Tornado 3. Topeka Tornado, 1966. Narrator. June 8, 1966. Topeka, Kansas. The sky suddenly turned dark. Then came the tornado. A violent monster with estimated winds over 200 miles per hour. Buildings collapsed. Planes were destroyed. Thousands of homes were damaged. At the time, it became one of the costliest tornado disasters in U.S. history. Tornado 2. Waco Tornado, 1953. Narrator. May 11, 1953. Downtown Waco, Texas. People were at work. Shopping. Living normal life. Then the sky turned an eerie green-black color. And suddenly, a deadly tornado ripped through downtown. Buildings started collapsing. Glass exploded everywhere. 114 people were killed. The disaster shocked the entire country. And it pushed America to improve tornado forecasting systems. Tornado 1. Tri-State Tornado, 1925. Narrator. March 18, 1925. The deadliest tornado in American history. One tornado. Crossing through Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. For more than 219 miles. Entire towns were erased. Houses were blown into pieces. Schools collapsed. Families disappeared in seconds. The death toll. 695 people. And remember, this was 1925. There were no modern warnings. No weather apps. No tornado sirens. People had almost no idea what was coming. Just a few terrifying minutes. And entire lives were gone forever. Even today, scientists still study the tri-state tornado. Because storms this powerful are almost beyond belief. Narrator. Tornadoes are more than just storms. They are pure nature unleashed. And these 10 tornadoes changed American history forever. So, which tornado shocked you the most? Drop it down in the comments. And if you're into real disaster documentaries, hit subscribe. Because next time, we're diving into the most dangerous hurricanes ever recorded, tornado.